Binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free over at inspireddisorder.com/plus.
This is The Ray Taylor Show.
Welcome to Top 5 from The Ray Taylor Show, where each week I rank movies and sometimes TV shows in a variety of categories, from franchise and subgenre to director and actor. No film is left unwatched or episode of a TV show is left unwatched as I break down my top 5 picks. So join me every Sunday for new episodes, and let's dive into the world of film and television with Top 5 from The Ray Taylor Show. In this episode, I am ranking my top 5 short films from the Love, Death, and Robots series on Netflix, specifically Volume 1. Love, Death, and Robots is an anthology series of animated short films created for Netflix. Each episode features a different story, animation style, and creative team. The series premiered on March 15th, 2019 with 18 episodes, the first season. And that first season is what I'm ranking with my top 5 picks. The series covers a wide range of genres, from science fiction and horror to comedy and drama, with a common theme of exploring the complex relationships between love, death, and technology. Some of the episodes are based on existing works of fiction, while others are original stories created for the series. The series has been praised for its stunning animation, bold storytelling, and willingness to push boundaries with mature themes and graphic content. It has also been criticized for its occasional depictions of gratuitous violence and sexual content. This show, I would not say is for kids, but is great. If you like Black Mirror, it's kind of like that, except for short films and not necessarily based on a twist, right? Still great. The series was created by Tim Miller, who is known for his work on the film Deadpool, and David Fincher, who is obviously known for his work on films such as Fight Club and The Social Network. The series has featured the work of many talented animators and writers from around the world, making it a truly global effort. The run times of these short films range anywhere from only 6 minutes to 17 minutes, so they are very easy to run through, binge the entire volume if you want. But these are my top 5 picks. These are the short films that really stood out to me. The cream of the crop, if you were to ask me, from Volume 1, and I will do, in later episodes, I will do a similar ranking for Volume 2 and Volume 3, and any subsequential volumes that get released in the future. But starting off with my favorite short film from the Love, Death, and Robots series is... And they're like, these are, like, I could have done a top 10 list. There were 18 short films to choose from. But these top 5, these are the bangers. And this one was amazing. This one, like, so simple, but so, like, brutal, so, like, it packs a punch, this one. Coming at number 5. Number 5 is Helping Hand. This one is directed by John Yo and produced by the animation studio Axis Studios. The story follows an astronaut named Alex who is performing a spacewalk to repair a spacecraft. Alex is suddenly hit by a satellite fragment, causing her to lose her grip on the spacecraft and drift away into space. With her oxygen running low, Alex must use her ingenuity and resourcefulness to try to find a way back to the spacecraft and save her life. The episode is known for its attention to detail and scientific accuracy in portraying the dangers and challenges of spacewalks. The short film consisted of a 2-day motion capture shoot on a soundstage. The project defiantly required automation to get creative in the building props to recreate the appearance of being in zero gravity. The episode is relatively short, with a runtime around 10 minutes, so not necessarily the shortest, but about mid for what, the range is of these. Despite the short length, Helpful Hand packs a powerful emotional punch and leaves a lasting impression. The episode is notable for its lack of dialogue, which much of the story conveyed through visual storytelling and sound design. The score of the episode was composed by Alex Igwe, I don't know how to pronounce that, and features haunting atmospheric music that adds to the sense of isolation and danger. Helping Hand has been praised for its inventive storytelling and memorable visual style. The episode has also been lauded for its representation of women in science and technology fields. Helping Hand is one of the more grounded and realistic episodes of the Love, Death, and Robots, focusing on the challenges and dangers of space travel rather than the fantastical elements that are present in a lot of the other short films. This reminded me a lot of the 2013 Alfonso Cuarón film Gravity, as well as the Apple TV original series For All Mankind. Both of those very similar, very simple short film, minimal, and very brutal. If you like Gravity, you will like this. I highly recommend checking it out. Coming in at number 5 is Helping Hand. So good. Moving on to my 4th favorite short film in Volume 1 of Love, Death, and Robots. This one was a lot of fun. A lot of these short films I liked a lot and could see an entire like film being fleshed out from this, or even a series fleshed out from this. And this is one of those where I could easily see this being fleshed out into something much more. But coming in at number 4 is Suits. This is directed by Frank Balson and produced by Blur Studios. The story takes place on a desolate planet where a group of farmers are under attack by alien creatures known as DBs. To defend themselves, these farmers use robotic exosuits, aka mechs, to enhance their strength and ability, and also have weapons mounted on them. The animation style is a mix of like CG animation and motion capture technology, resulting in a very realistic, high detailed style, but also having like the shading of it and coloring of it, in my opinion, reminded me a lot of like Disney's 90s animation, right? But clearly done like a more simplistic kind of color palette, cartoonish color palette, but clearly using 3D models and such. It's amazing. I loved it. It's like so more cartoony, but still 3D. The animation is characterized by its attention to detail in the mechanical design of the mechs, as well as the use of light and camera angles to create a sense of tension and drama. The episode is notable for its action sequences, which are fast-paced and thrilling. Absolutely. The exosuits in Suits are reminiscent of the power armor from the Halo video game franchise, or the mech suits that are in the end of the Matrix, I think the Matrix sequels. The episode features a score by Jeffrey Allen Jones and complements the action and adds a sense of excitement and danger. Suits has been praised for its dynamic animation and engaging storyline. The episode explores themes of teamwork, bravery, and the power of technology to enhance human abilities. Suits is one of the more action-oriented episodes of Love, Death, and Robots, with a focus on thrilling battles and intense combat. This is one that I would absolutely love to see fleshed out as like a film based on this short. The characters are fun, right? The world that exists is fun. There is an interesting twist that kind of happens where you see the world that they're living on and how this is kind of an issue. But a great one. I really enjoyed it. Number 4, my 4th favorite short film from Love, Death, and Robots is Suits. Let's take a quick break from this episode because I want to talk about, are you looking for the perfect gift for that art lover in your life? Look no further than InspiredDisorder.com. Our gift cards can be used to purchase original artwork from The Many Faces, a collection of over 2,000 original abstract ink portraits. These one-of-a-kind pieces make for a truly unique and meaningful gift. But that's not all. Our gift cards can also be used to purchase high-quality prints and t-shirts featuring these amazing paintings. Plus, if the recipient is a fan of The Ray Taylor Show, they can use the gift card to purchase merchandise from the show as well. So why wait? Head on over to InspiredDisorder.com and purchase a gift card today. Your loved one will be sure to appreciate the thought and creativity behind such a unique gift. Thank you for considering InspiredDisorder.com for all of your gift needs. And now, back to the show. Moving on to my third favorite short film from the Love, Death, and Robots series on Netflix. This one was a lot of fun. This is another one I would love to see fleshed out into something more. This is also, there's a lot of tones and themes that go along with these different ones. And this one's a lot more fun, a lot funnier, and I would say cynical in a way that I really appreciated. So coming in at number 3 is 3 Robots. This is directed by Victor Maldonado and Alfredo Torres and produced by Blow Studio. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where 3 robots are touring a ruined city. The robots have different personalities, with one being snarky, one being curious, and the other being naive. The episode is notable for its humor, with the robots making witty observations and humorous comments throughout. The animation style is a mix of 2D and 3D animation. The characters and environments are created using a 3D computer graphics, while the visual effects and post-processing effects are done in 2D animation. The style is characterized by a cartoonish and playful aesthetic with an engaging characteristic design and bright colors. Kind of almost like a Pixar kind of style. Kind of Wall-E-esque type of a style. The animation style also incorporates a lot of physical comedy and sight gags, with the 3 robots engaging in humorous banter and reacting to the post-apocalyptic world around them. Overall, the animation style of 3 robots is fun and lighthearted, with a focus on creating an enjoyable and entertaining viewing experience. 3 Robots has been praised for its clever writing and engaging characters. The episode explores themes of human behavior, technology, and consequences of our actions. Obviously, as they talk about what happened to the humans as they're going around and no humans exist anymore. The robots and 3 robots are designed to have a distinct look and personality, very different designs to each of them. One is more of like a playful, like Pixar type of a robot. There's a more humanoid type of robot. And then there is one that is basically like a pyramid that talks. And each have a different personality. The episode features a score by Rob Cairns that complements the humor and adds to the overall lighthearted tone. 3 Robots is one of the more comedic episodes of Love, Death, and Robots, with a focus on witty banter and humorous situation. The episode features a surprising twist ending that has been praised by many viewers. Overall, 3 Robots is a fun and entertaining episode that offers a unique take on the post-apocalyptic genre. I would love to see this as an ongoing series based on this, just watching these robots go on and just investigate. Each episode could be a new exploration by them, right? Almost similar in some ways to Last Man on Earth, which was a fun, series where, a guy is seemingly alone on Earth after an apocalypse. And it would be fun they could do a lot of the similar things with these robots, in addition to kind of a fish out of water story as well. But coming at number 3, a lot of fun. My third favorite short film from the Love, Death, and Robots Volume 1 is 3 Robots. Moving on to my second favorite short film, animated short film from from Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. This one has a twist that makes it so amazing, and is a short film that is almost perfectly encapsulated in this short film. I could see this being blown up to a bigger movie, and the twist, if they had the twist and kept the twist at the end of the movie, I think it would be difficult to hold on to the twist for that long. Whereas I think they could probably get away with doing the twist at the beginning of the movie and just seeing the reality of it, because I think the twist could act like a great hook to this story. But nonetheless, this one's coming in at number 2, my second favorite animated short from the Love, Death, and Robots series on Netflix. Coming in at number 2 is Sonny's Edge. This is directed by Dave Wilson and produced by Blur Studio. The story takes place in a futuristic world where humans engage in brutal underground monster fights. The protagonist, Sonny, is a skilled fighter who controls a monster through a telepathic link. The animation style is characterized by its dark and gritty tone, and with a focus on creating a gritty dystopian world. The style incorporates a lot of fluid and dynamic camera movements, which create a sense of tension and movement during the fight scenes. The characters are highly detailed and realistic, with a lot of attention is paid to their facial expressions and body language. The monster fights in Sonny's Edge are intense and graphic, with plenty of blood and gore. One of the reasons I enjoyed this. The episode explores themes of revenge, power, and the consequences of our actions. The episode features a score by Clinton Shorter that adds to the sense of tension and danger. Sonny's Edge has been praised for its stunning animation and engaging storyline. The episode features a diverse cast of characters, including Sonny's fellow fighters and the wealthy patrons who watch the fights. The episode features a surprising twist ending that has been praised by many viewers. Sonny's Edge is one of the more violent and mature episodes of Love, Death, and Robots, with a focus on brutal combat and graphic imagery. The episode is based on a short story by author Peter F. Hamilton. This works perfectly as a short film, as I said. It tells such a big story in such a little amount of time, which I think is kind of the key for a great short story, where you're not necessarily wanting more. Once you find out that twist at the end, it opens up your brain to like recontextualizing everything and kind of coming up with that backstory of that character and why everything is the way it is when that realization happens at the end. So good, such a great short film, and also great action, great like the gory nature of it. I loved all of it. The story, the animation, the fights, all of it, top to bottom, perfection. That's why it's here at number 2, Sonny's Edge. Let's take a quick break from this episode to talk about, are you a fan of art, movies, and all things entertainment? Then you need to check out youtube.com/inspired disorder. Our page is jam-packed with all kinds of great content, including making of videos of the many faces, an ongoing art series of abstract ink paintings. But that's not all. We also feature daily episodes from The Ray Taylor Show, a podcast that brings you movie reviews, TV show reviews, episode recaps, opinions on news and entertainment, and much more. There's also a weekly diary and top 5 movie rankings of a variety of categories. And if that wasn't enough, we've also got how-to videos covering all kinds of topics. So why wait? Head on over to youtube.com/inspired disorder and start exploring the amazing content we have to offer. And now back to the show. Moving on to my absolute favorite short film that is part of the Love, Death, and Robots series of animated short films on Netflix. Volume 1. This one blew me away. The animation style, by far my favorite animation style. The story, by far the most interesting story. And the execution of it, visually, every aspect of this is amazing. This is like, I want to know what this director does next. That's how much I loved this last, my number 1 favorite short film from Love, Death, and Robots. And that is, coming in at number 1, is The Witness. This is directed by Albert Mielgo and produced by Pinkman.tv. The story takes place in a futuristic city and follows a woman who witnesses a murder from her apartment window. The animation style is a mix of 2D and 3D animation combined with a motion capture technique, kind of similar to the Spider-Verse movie. Kind of similar, not necessarily to look as much like a printed comic book in some senses like that one, but similar types of techniques. Very unique animation style, I would say, right? Kind of a mix of hyper-real and cartoonish in a way, right? You have to see it, and it's amazing. The animation is highly stylized with a focus on bold, vibrant colors and striking imagery. The use of light and camera angles creates a sense of tension and suspense throughout the episode. The characters are designed in a way that is both realistic and exaggerated, with an emphasis on facial expression and body language. The episode explores themes of paranoia, surveillance, and privacy. The protagonist of The Witness is a mysterious and alluring woman who becomes the target of the killer after witnessing the murder. The episode features a score by composer Cristobal Tapia de Veer that adds to the sense of tension and unease. The Witness has been praised for its striking visuals and inventive storytelling. The episode features a mix of languages, including English, Japanese, and Spanish. The episode features a controversial and graphic sex scene that has generated some controversy among viewers. People, that only entices me more to know that is what is that's what's controversial about this short film. The Witness has been compared to films like Run Lola Run and Memento for its complex narrative structure and dystopian themes. Visually, this episode reminds me a lot of like the 9 Inch Nails music videos from the 90s. Very gritty and raw. There are specific and it also seems like a short film, despite it being animated, is like filmed in a way that like an action director would film something with a camera, right? The episode has won several awards, including the Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Short Format Animated Program. The Witness is one of the more mature and provocative episodes of Love, Death, and Robots. But overall, The Witness is a visually stunning and thematically rich episode that showcases the series' commitment to bold, inventive storytelling. By far, my favorite visual/animation style. Despite being an animated, many sequences feel as though they were filmed with a camera. It is amazing how good this looks and the style that it is done in. So amazing. It's also had my favorite twist ending of all of them. This one made me want to see what the writer-director Alberto Mielgo does next. He has a short in Volume 3 as well, which I'm excited to watch, as well as another short film called The Windshield Wiper that I'm excited to watch as well. This blew me away. It was like it's like jumped to number 1 and held its place like rock hard since it's so good. It's so good. Blew me away. Number 1, my favorite Love, Death, and Robots short animated film is The Witness. Honorable mentions. There were 18. I only picked 5. Some other great ones that didn't make the list but were close. Zima Blue is great. It's kind of a mix of art and technology. Has a really fun, unique art animation style as well. Different than everything else. You have one called Fish Night, which almost was literally number 5, and then I made a switch to Helping Hand. But very fun and beautiful idea. Reminded me a lot of the animation style in Undone, which is a great series on Amazon Prime. Lucky 13 is great as well. A great action type of military kind of style. It almost felt like the Uncanny Valley, but instead of like an animation that is reaching the Uncanny Valley of like almost looking real but not really, this one feels like it was filmed with actors and made to look more like computer generation. It is definitely the most, it's a very unique kind of ultra realistic animation, and I don't know how much of it is even animation, but it's also a really fun story about this ship that's lucky number 13 and how it brings this one person so much luck. Great. So very good. There's also another one called When the Yogurt Took Over, which is really fun. Very fun premise, very fun animation style where they gave yogurt artificial intelligence and eventually fixed the world, fixed humans, but planned on leaving the planet because humans are so self-destructive. Good Hunting is also great. Has a very Avatar: The Last Airbender vibe to it as far as the animation style. This is one that I would love to see fleshed out into like 3 seasons of a TV show that could take place in the different kind of periods in which, about how like these mythical creatures kind of lose their magic as society becomes more technological, and eventually the powers that these creatures lose are then replaced by technological advances that allow them to do the things that they used to do. And it's this super interesting story, super interesting like themes, but which, you know, I think is great, but I would so much rather see this as like literally a 3-season animated TV show. I would love Good Hunting. It's great. Let me recap my list and we will get out of here. This is my top 5 animated short films from the Love, Death, and Robots series, Volume 1 on Netflix. Starting off with number 5 is Helping Hand. Number 4 is Suits. Number 3 is 3 Robots. Number 2 is Sunny's Edge. And my number 1 favorite short animated film from Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix is The Witness. Please let me know how you would rank your favorite top 5 animated short films from Volume 1. I would love to hear it. I could easily see there's so many great short films. These were the ones that just really stuck with me. But I would love to hear how you would rank it. What are your thoughts on them? Is there one that's your favorite? Let me know. Hit me up. I would love to hear it. But I do hope you enjoyed my rankings and analysis of my top 5 short films from the Love, Death, and Robots Volume 1 on Netflix. Let me know how you would rank them. And don't forget to tune in next Sunday for an all-new episode and join the conversation by leaving a comment or rating on your favorite podcast platform or over on youtube.com/Inspired Disorder if you are watching this episode. See you again next week for more Top 5.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.